Forgiving someone who has deeply hurt you, whether through betrayal, physical abuse, deception, deceitful business or financial practices, or even from that abuse that rhymes with ape, that we're not allowed to say in case the apists get upset or the platforms cancel our channel, is one of life's most challenging journeys. It's comparable to healing a severe wound that cuts deeply into your emotional fabric. The inflicted pain can come from various sources. A so-called friend who shared misleading advice, a physically abusive partner, a deceitful business associate, or a jealous psychic who corrupted the channeled messages. It happens. Or someone who intentionally tarnished your reputation through slander, gossip, and outright lies. These actions have the capability to shatter your trust and alter your outlook on relationships and life. So it's essential for you to get smart about how you deal with it and to move on and live your best life regardless. And if the out of integrity behavior is still in progress, then it's even more important for you to move on and live your best life regardless. It's a lingering pain. It's a lingering pain when someone you once trusted becomes the source of your deepest pain. If you're not vigilant, the betrayal can extend beyond mere disappointment and invade your everyday thoughts and disrupt your peace. It's not uncommon to replay scenarios, wondering how you missed the signs or if you could have done something differently. However, this rumination can fuel a cycle of emotional turmoil, making the idea of forgiveness seem almost impossible. This rumination cycle can fuel an emotional turmoil, making the idea of forgiveness seem almost insurmountable. The thought of forgiving can feel like an exhausting and insurmountable task when you're still nursing the sting of deceit, the business betrayal, facing the aftermath of financial ruin, facing the shame and embarrassment of ape, or rebuilding your life after escaping a public loss, a public humiliation, or an abusive situation. Even so, there is a pathway to forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing the harm done to you. Forgiveness is about you, not the perpetrator, the antagonist, the apist, the thief, the dark sorcerer, or the violator. Forgiveness is about liberating yourself from the grip of the ongoing resentment and pain. So what's the path to forgiveness and how do you move on? Acknowledge your feelings. Recognize and validate your emotions. It's natural to feel angry, sad, betrayed, or all of the above. Understanding your feelings is the first step towards your healing. Seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a therapist who have your best interests at heart. Don't talk to false friends or family members who secretly would love to see you crash and burn. Support groups have the potential to provide comfort and advice from people who've already faced similar situations. However, there's a red flag caveat here. If the support group is just an emotional dumping ground where no one actually heals and moves on, or even worse, if the so-called support group just is a venting space where the most sensitive person, the most empathetic person gets to absorb all of the dumped emotions, then run faster than Kathy Freeman and never go back. Understand the offender's motives. Sometimes understanding why the person acted in such a way can help in the forgiveness process. This is not about justifying their actions, but about seeking a perspective that might ease your pain. Is there anywhere in your history where you have behaved in a similar manner? Do you need to apologize to anybody? Set boundaries. If ongoing interaction with your protagonist is inevitable, set clear boundaries to protect yourself. This step is crucial in maintaining your mental health and ensuring that you don't face further harm or disruption to your reputation. Likewise, if ongoing interaction with the offender's falsely loyal protectors are inevitable, set clear boundaries to protect yourself from them as well. Engage in self-care. Invest in activities that nurture your body, your mind, your soul, whether it's through meditation, exercise, sports, dance, music, arts, crafts, hobbies. Find what helps you regain your sense of peace and joy. Identify where in your body you're holding the wound. Your issues are stored in your tissues. Where in your body are you storing your unprocessed emotions? Is it in your liver, your heart, your gallbladder, your stomach, your lower back, your knees, your uterus, or your prostate? Where in your body do you have disease, aches, pains, stiffness, or injuries? Your issues are stored in your tissues. Consciously decide to forgive and to let go. Consciously decide to forgive your protagonist and yourself for reacting however you've reacted and to let it go. You can't heal until you do. You can't truly move on until you do. Close your eyes. Relax as much as you can and breathe into where you're holding the energy in your body until it releases, until you release, until you actually let it go. If you're not relaxed, you won't be able to let it go. If you're not relaxed, you're still holding on. Nothing else will make any difference if you don't decide to relax, breathe into it and let it go. No amount of keto diet, intermittent fasting, Pilates, body work will have any long-lasting change until you actually let it go. Everything else is superficial and just lip service until you identify where in your body you're holding onto the energy, where you're holding onto the wound, to relax, breathe into it and release it once and for all. Forgive at your own pace. Forgiveness is a personal journey and it doesn't stick to a one-size-fits-all timetable. Allow yourself the time that you need to heal fully. And don't let yourself off the hook. If you still have the disease, if you still have the aches, the pains, the stiffness, the anger, the resentment, the shame, the blame, or victim consciousness, then you haven't forgiven the person yet, or you haven't forgiven yourself yet for attracting that person in the first place, or for how you have reacted since. And no one can heal you but you. You're not responsible for the betrayal, the physical abuse, the deception, the deceitful business or financial loss you experienced, but you are responsible for your reaction to it. And like it or not, you are responsible for healing yourself and setting yourself free from the consequences of the experience. Embrace a new chapter in your life. Better still, embrace a new book in your life. Forgiving someone who's ruined aspects of your life is undoubtedly challenging, but it's also a profound act of self-love and strength. It's not about condoning harmful actions, but about refusing to allow those actions to hold power over you any longer. By choosing forgiveness, you reclaim your peace and open yourself to new positive experiences and relationships. And while the scars may remain, let them serve as a testament to your resilience and your capacity to heal. Make absolute certain that from now on you only speak from your scars and not from your wounds. Make absolutely certain that from now on you only think, act, speak and feel from your scars and not from your wounds.